Welcome back to Live from the Chop. Lauren Jabbar, Charlie Culberson here with you. And now we have a very special guest joining us to kick off this segment. Cornerstone of the 1995 World Series championship team, Ryan Klesko. How are you?
Doing great, thank you.
We're excited to have you on the show. So tell us, what was one of your favorite moments that you had looking back at that 1995 World Series win?
Oh, man, there's so many emotions going through. I was only 23 years old. I started off a little slow, a little bit too much emotion. I actually heard a quote by Tony Vitello with Tennessee, is emotion is selfish, and I love that quote. Is going in there and you control your emotions in those big games. And I didn't. I was swinging at bad pitches and trying to pull everything, and I finally slowed down and started trying to think the other way and ended up hitting a few home runs, so they ended up working out.
Isn't it crazy to think that was 30 years ago?
It was crazy.
I know, you're aging yourself a little. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding there. But, hey, do you remember this one? Home run video?
Oh, no. Which one was that?
That's a good problem. Which one is that? I love it. That's when you know you've hit a lot of home runs.
I think one of those was, you remember I know Charlie's a lot younger than me, but one of them was off, I think that was Steve Traxel.
Okay.
They used to call him the human rain delay. So, the pitch clock is what is it, 20 seconds?
Yeah, I think so.
20 seconds. It was a minute 20 with him every pitch. So
every single pitch.
Oh, my God, you talk about the defense getting flat on their feet. But, yeah, so I was trying to get in the box and get that bat over with before everybody falls asleep.
Well, it's so nice to have you here and reminisce on those really good times. But tomorrow, here at Truist, there's something exciting going on. It's EBCI night. Can you tell us what we can expect for tomorrow night? What is it going to be like here at Truist Park?
It is. It's going to be great. Obviously with Cherokee, and we went up there and went fly fishing, and actually we have a place 20 minutes away from there. And when they invited me to come up there, I was like, yeah, it's fine. I stay at my own place if I need to. But the fly fishing, the elk, we're literally in the river fly fishing, and there's elk crossing in front of the river. Great bunch of people up there. They take care of you. I mean, some of the prettiest land. I've been living down there on and off for 10 years, and I didn't know how it even got prettier as we got in the reservation down there.
Yeah.
Ryan, do you have a connection with the Cherokee Indians and their group, or you do now?
I do now. I did some fly fishing up there in the past. I connected with some people up there a long time ago, so I've been in the area, but now it's a lot better because of the Braves.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I heard you retired from baseball. You're doing a lot of things, but I didn't realize that you were an actor. You had some experience acting in a new movie coming out called A Day on the Long Man. And so why not take a look at the trailer while we're at it? See Ryan Klesko in action once again on the big screen.
What's up, man?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. You?
Ryan.
AJ.
Nice to meet you. Tell me a little about yourself.
So did you feel like you were acting, or was that was just you?
That's just me.
Okay.
I grew up in the outdoors, love hunting and fishing and hiking and everything. So even when we'd go on road trips, and I'd look at the calendar, like Smoltz and those guys would look at the golf, where they're going to play golf. I was like, we're going to Colorado. We're going to have an off day. Chipper and I are going to go fly fishing or whatever. Charlie O'Brien. We always had something planned. So that was kind of like a way for me to relieve stress and to get in the outdoors and to take my mind off the craziness of the game.
No, that's awesome. Did you have any retakes?
No, but I can tell you this. I was panicking a little bit because we did a lot of B-roll, and the storm's coming in. And so AJ's catching all the fish, my guy, right? And I'm like, hey, we got to get to some waters where we can catch some fish so we can get some B-roll. Actually, I can catch a fish. And it started raining. Everybody was shutting it down. And I got in the car, and it lightened up just enough. I ran back out of the car, and I caught a couple fish, so it ended up being great.
But did they film that too?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
We caught it on camera. Like Pixar, it didn't happen, right? You had to catch it on
happened.
camera.
Yeah, that was real.
I know, it's amazing. What was it like experiencing the culture, being a part of it? I mean, it's pretty incredible that not a lot of people always get the firsthand experience of doing that.
It was awesome. Actually, some of my family has some Indian background too, so I kind of, when I was in Oklahoma, I got to go visit some of that. So I've always been real intrigued about that. So that was just another stepping stone of getting a lot of education about kind of some of my history and background too. I have a little bit, not much, but just a little bit.
It really is incredible, everything that you're doing, and you go from obviously hitting homers to hitting homers catching fish on the lake. What give us take us inside. What's the key to being a very good, is it fly fishing, a fly fisherman?
Yes.
What's the key? 'Cause
Outdoorsman.
I feel like it's tough. Outdoorsman.
It's very patient. Fly fishing
Okay.
is very difficult.
I did it one time.
Yeah.
I caught negative things.
I've
So-
actually
So
never
teach me.
been. So
You haven't?
I've not. I've been
We gotta
asked to
get you
go
out there.
a lot of times. I just never. I love to fish. Never done fly fishing, but they said you'll get hooked. Is that true? Literally get hooked.
You're literally getting hooked. I know I hooked 2 trees.
Okay.
I think I got a cameraman. I'm not kidding. Because when you're going back with the flight, when you're regular fishing, you're kind of going from here. Well, the flight, you're ripping that thing back behind you, and there's people behind you and trees behind you. So you gotta learn this roll cast or different cast. So it's if you're in the right waters and you got the right guide, you're good.
Okay.
But you start getting some difficult waters where there's a lot of trees and not a lot of stuff behind you, a lot of room behind you, then you're going to be hooking more stuff behind you than in the water.
Well, now we have the connection for fly fishing.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
if we had to go anywhere, where would we go fly fishing at?
Oh, 100%. Go stay at Harrah's in Cherokee. Call my guy AJ.
Perfect.
I absolutely love it, Ryan. We appreciate you coming on. Make sure, guys, you can check out the screenings. They begin at 1 p.m. at Silver Spot Cinema at the Battery to check out Ryan Klesko.